Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we'll be talking about a topic that I'm actually quite passionate about because I always say this to people, and this was also one of my biggest lessons in my relationships and dynamics and dating. And I had recently saw an Instagram video that was like being nice is gonna give you an autoimmune disease, which again, that's a crazy thing to say, but I mean, she's right. But to touch on what she says, I recently had a conversation with one of my homegirls where I was saying that I don't think that the whole concept of telling people that you're dating that you are low maintenance is cute. And I think low maintenance really, for me, at least how I define it, is like you're just overly understanding. You're somebody that I don't have to think twice about because you're going to take care of yourself and it's going to be okay and da 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 da. I think no one should ever go into any relationship making their partner think that they're low maintenance. Are kids low maintenance? Is a marriage low maintenance? Is a relationship low maintenance? Like, why are you advocating yourself to be a low maintenance individual? And this is where I tap in with the people that get to sounding like pick-me's, and they're like, "Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Like, I'm so chill. I'm so laid back. I'm so..." Girl, we're all women here, honey. Be honest with yourself, girl. We bleed out of our coochies every month. Ain't shit low maintenance about us. Let's be fucking real. We're like a porch. We need an oil change every fucking month. And you sitting here telling me that you're a low maintenance woman. What? Girl, stop. Okay? And I've realized that women that advertise themselves in low maintenance ways end up being the most miserables in any relationship dynamic I've ever seen happen in this world. They get the short end of the stick so bad. And that's because you're so overly understanding. And you're so overly understanding comes with the thing of you never communicate actually what angers you, what upsets you, what frustrates you. You don't say anything because you are too busy trying to make that person's life so easy that you're not even living yours. You got all these rules and restrictions on you. And believe me when I say that I am talking from a space of experience, and I'm not talking from a space of judgment. I too, okay, I'm not proud of it, used to give my all in a relationship and make myself very, very small. And I will say that this tends to be I was going to say something, but I think it's very loud and incorrect because other things have proved me otherwise. But I do think it comes from a habit. Like if you grew in a household where you've always had to make yourself small, like you constantly walked on eggshells, you were very scared to, express your opinion without backlash or something blowing out of proportion. You grew up in a household where your parents were very unpredictable in terms of emotions or outbursts and things like that. I think these tends to be the people that for some odd reason have this thing where and anybody that's like older, like the eldest of a family, I think they have this bad habit of never zoning in on themselves and always zoning out on everybody else. So are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? But they never sit there and ask themselves, am I good? Am I okay? And it shows itself in different ways in life, but I'm just going to touch on how it is in a relationship. And I think that's when you meet these people that are low maintenance. And I don't think it's anything to be proud of because you being low maintenance is sending a signal to your partner that you don't require a lot. And so then you start wanting to have that partner show up in ways that you've never had them show up for you. And then you can't comprehend why it is that they're not showing up for you. You got to understand that men are not women. Obviously, that's pretty obvious. But I even made a video on this in my channel that was like, you don't have to read in between the lines when it comes to men. They will tell you everything. You just need to listen. All it is, like, you're with men, you read the lines. With women, you read in between the lines. That is the gag. And once you understand that, you understand that within the first couple of times that you see a man, go ahead and act thoroughly yourself, because he needs to know what type of woman you are as much as he needs to know what type of things he's about to get into if he choose to embark on this journey with you. A good example, this is just an analogy that I had when I was a kid, and I used to be in class and I used to be new and stuff. You get shy, you stop showing personality. And I remember the first semester I would always get such a great hold on y'all, my camera's dying. Lying ass. It told me it was fine. Whatever, y'all. Anyway, so now here I am. And when I was a kid, I used to be very quiet. And the first semester, I always used to have like the same feedback from every single teacher, which was, Priska is so quiet and she's such an excellent student and she doesn't say anything and she just participates and she's so well behaved. And then the second trimester would be a complete switch. She's so talkative, she laughs with everybody. And I think that was like a good way of showing you guys how it's important to show up well for yourself the first time, as yourself the first time, instead of showing up as a persona. Obviously it comes with the whole protection coping mechanism and stuff, but I think it's very, 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 very important to understand that you need to just show up as yourself, so then the person that is going to deal with you knows what they're getting themselves into dealing with you. There isn't any surprises. There isn't like 4 or 5 months down the line and you start asking for a Birkin bag and he's like, what? You never asked for a Birkin bag. We used to eat at McDonald's every day. Like, now he's shocked. Like, now he doesn't get it. Like, why do you want a Birkin bag but we used to eat at McDonald's? Like, had you showed him like, okay, like I like to eat at Nobu's, and this is just a very drastic example, please y'all don't judge me in the comments, but I think there's such an importance with just showing up as yourself. And that's just that. Like, you don't have to be low maintenance, because you're gonna get that autoimmune disease because you're so busy trying to spare somebody's feelings that you're not considering yourself. And the best relationship is when the woman is thoroughly selfish about her. A man will follow suit. Don't worry. I know I might get jumped for saying this, but I've been around enough men. I was raised with 6 brothers. There's something I could assure you, is a woman that knows how to cater to herself first before she caters to anybody gets more respect than a woman that caters to everybody before catering to herself first. That's just that. How you pour into yourself is how people are going to reciprocate that love for you and that appreciation for you. Done. And that's all you have to know, girl. Okay, so guys, this wraps up the video for... This wraps up today's topic on today's topic. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments, because I love hearing what you guys have to say. And make sure you share this video, and if you have to share this video to someone that relates to it or needs to hear it, and if that person is you, send it to yourself. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.